Namaste. Hey guys, this is Jessi. The video that I have for you today is how to use your yoga sling to work with inversion. So how to safely enter into the pose and how to exit. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. So explaining a little bit about why inversions are so healthy for the spine and for the body and the overall health. They say about 80% of adult Americans have compression L4, L5, S1. And so that's about most of us that have compression problems. When these compression problems end up getting more serious, that's where we end up with herniations in the discs. If you have bulging discs, anything like that, this is going to be really, really great for you because it's going to help decrease some of that pressure that you might be having on your spine. But as always, when you're going into an inversion and coming out, you definitely want to take your time, check in with the body and make sure that the body is feeling good as you do this. If at any time you're upside down and you start getting a little nauseous, a little lightheaded, that's usually your cue to come out. But most importantly, when you're going into the inversion, we want to go slow. Same thing when you're coming out, you want to go slow. If you come out a little too fast, you can get a little bit lightheaded and dizzy. So if that happens, don't be alarmed, just take a moment, sit down, drink some water, and just wait for it to pass. Alrighty guys, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to turn to face the wall, bringing the sling back behind me. I want to bring my thumbs on the inside and my fingers on the outside. That will keep my hands from getting stuck as I go into the inversion, so pretty important. And then once I'm here, I do want to line up the sling with my sacrum bone. So if you find the flat bone, just above your butt, that's right where we want to go. So I'm going to put some tension here. I'm pressing the sling down and into my body. So as I go into my inversion, it's not sliding around too much. So pressing that down and in, lining up with the sacrum, I'm going to start to shift back until I get some weight here happening into this sling. Once I have that, I can pick a knee, my favorite one's my right one, and I'm going to place it on the wall and use that to start to lean back. Gently, one hand at a time, making sure the sling doesn't move. I move one hand a little higher, the other hand a little higher, and I lift my other knee up. If this slid up at all on the back while I was coming into this transition, just take a pause, reset, and try to see if you can get it into a better, proper position. But once you're here, if this is pretty good, I'm going from the knees, I'm going to step one foot up. Okay? From here, I'm going to step the other foot up, and I'm going to allow my knees to go just behind those ropes. So if you see here, instead of the knees going through, I want to bring them behind so that the sling ends up in front of my thighs. I'll show you one more time. This is the no, do not. This is the do. Once I have that, I'm going to allow my pelvis and my butt to come towards the wall. Feet bottoms are going to be together. My knees are pressing open, hips are opening. From here, I'm going to gently slide my hands down until I get to my inversion. If I don't quite trust this here, I can keep my hands for support. If I'm feeling pretty good, I'm just going to allow my arms to hang, grabbing opposite elbows, and completely relaxing the body. Now the options with the feet, if you're happy with the feet, you can keep them here, or you can take them around and create a nice little hook with the feet bottoms together. You can stay here, completely relaxing, just allowing the spine to lengthen, allowing the stomach to stretch. I usually recommend, if you're new to an inversion practice, staying here for about a minute is going to be enough. And then slowly, as your body gets used to it, go up to 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and continue. Make sure you regulate your breathing, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Whenever you are ready to come out, I'm going to show you step by step. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look to my navel, and that will help me figure out where I'm going to grab on this hook. So I'm going to look up to the navel. I'm going to grab a hold of that sling just below my calves. If I wrapped up the legs, I'm going to unwrap, place them on the wall, and just start to pull myself up a little bit. Once I get my upper body up, I can start to slide the hands up a little bit higher. Once I have that, starting to press the wall away a little bit, and just coming back down to one knee, down to the other knee, taking a pause about halfway. Remember, you don't want to come up too fast. And then from here, stepping one foot down, the other foot down. I'm just gonna come into a little bit of a counter stretch. So I'm gonna start to allow the sling to slide up, just about bra strap height. Placing the balls of my feet on the wall. And I'm just gonna support the head, and releasing the fingers just behind the head. And then just dropping the pelvis down, dropping the head back. Just finding a little counter stretch. This is one option. Another option is opening up your feet. So now the arches of your feet are at the wall, and then bending the knees. So the wall is kind of pressing your hips into an open position, and then just dropping the pelvis straight down. And any of these counter stretches you do want to hold for about a minimum of 5 breaths. Whenever you're done, come up to standing, release your strap, and just check in and see how you feel. Remember, if you're a little dizzy, lightheaded, it's always good just to take a seat on the floor, drink some water until it passes. I thank you guys so much for watching. Namaste.